Hi everybody, back at Dave's Garage at Dave's Garage 249. Hi, I'm Dave. Today we're gonna look at the Grumpy Jenkins 66 Nova that I pretty much got done. And there's some things I'm not happy, and there's some things that make me very happy. I used the kit decal on the roof, and I probably should have painted that thing up with some decal set or some microsol or something and dissolve that, because there's a couple spots where it kind of wrinkled up that I didn't see until after I clear coated it. The mirror is that's, I think, the right side mirror, but the correct mirror, it just disintegrated after I took it off the tree. There's the engine compartment. Like I said, I elected not to do plug wires because I just thought it would make the engine compartment look messy. Unless you can do them to scale and do them correctly and have good correct scale distributor and stuff boots, I don't think it looks that good to put plug wires on unless you can really do it correctly, I guess. So that's completed. I'm not a big on polishing everything, the clear coat and stuff out after assembly. Like I said, I just put these things on the shelf at home, and the hobby shop here in town has a couple on display. And so if I was going to contest build, it'd be a whole different story. Yeah. So another thing I wanted to do is take a look at another old kit. This is a Revell. This is a I believe it's a S-type kit, and it's dated 1958. I've had this around for quite some time. I just kept, after I had all my collection, I just kept a few examples of these old kits just because I like them. And I bagged up all of the loose parts and the clear parts to protect them from each other. And you can see that these have you know, the out of scale 1-inch tall rivets, and the decal markings are engraved in there, so you know where to put the decals or paint them in. Some of the earlier kits didn't even have decals. They have this cool stand that you can mount the kit on, and the instructions are kind of well weathered. And let's dig them out here, and there's the decal sheet, and this one is surprisingly in good shape. It's not completely curled and yellowed, but the instruction sheet sure is. And one thing I used to like about these instruction sheets is that, you know, I like history, and I always liked it that they provided you with some history on these old kits and the aircraft. And some of the things, if they're dated early enough, they weren't very correct, because a lot of the information was still classified, so they just kind of guessed, or, you know, took their data from articles that they had seen, or people had written, or pilots had been able to tell them. I don't know how they came up with it, but once in a while it's kind of inaccurate. So, and then we talked about, the last time we talked about building a truck kit. I like Mack trucks. And I have 3 of these kits on the shelf, and I was thinking of doing an F model with one, and doing maybe this one to get familiar with the kit, and do it out of the box, or something similar to that, but basically just a basic build of it, and get a feel for the kit. And so this is the one I've chosen, and it's kind of a, these are, see if I can get this darn box open, see what's inside here. I like the newer kits, the tires. Get over here under some light. They're a little bit more natural rubber looking, and they're not as stiff and hard as the early kits from the 70s would have been. Here's all the chrome parts. Not overdoing the chrome. Typical AMT stuff. Gas tanks, chassis. I used to like to enjoy building these because it was like, you know, pretty much like building the real thing. You had a chassis that you had to build, build the engine, drop it in. It's got a big Mack engine. Let's see the decal sheet. I'll have to take it out of there to see that. Probably pretty good instructions. They look very AMT. So I wanted to also kind of touch on the subject of, you know, building models and why, at least why I build models. And that is because I have artistic side, and I also have a mechanical side, and I like cars and I like history. So that is why I enjoy model building. And maybe in your comments down below, maybe you might want to say something about why you like to build models. And it's relaxing, and it gives me a feeling of satisfaction. And I've applied what I've learned to building models to my car builds. My dad used to accuse me of building model cars when I was building up one of my cars, but the results were always pretty good. So I think that it served me well. So anyways, comments are appreciated. Like and subscribe is always appreciated. And I've sprung for a newer camera, and as we get more subscribers and get more deeply involved with YouTube videos, I think that I'll probably buy some software so I can do some better editing and start maybe making longer videos. Here's the finishing system I used on this car. Duplicolor primer, Rust-Oleum clear, Tamiya colors. The Rust-Oleum clear goes right on over, did not damage the decals, did not do anything. So I'm real happy with that, and it's a little bit less expensive. Sometime we'll talk about airbrushing versus spray painting. I see that there's some people that are discussing that. I guess that's first of all, military models, you have, I think anyways, you kind of have to airbrush. Model cars, maybe not so much. And just depends upon how much equipment you want to have out and how much preparation you want to do. Airbrushing requires a little bit more prep and cleanup afterwards. So that's all I have. I appreciate everybody subscribing, and I appreciate the model car community and the brotherhood. So thanks for watching.